Hello everyone, my name is Milo Edwards, and I've written a series of articles that are meant to stimulate conversation between men and women in relationships, and hopefully they won't give up so easy and we can all stick together. This is the fourth article from that series. The first one was the 10 worst things a man can do to a woman in a relationship. The second one was the 10 worst things a woman can do to a man in a relationship. The third one was what women really want, and this is the fourth one. What do men really want? Now, every man is different, but we're not drawn to the same thing. And I promise you, it's not always a beautiful face and a beautiful body. You know, those of you that think that that's all it takes, that's very insulting and it's shallow. And your problem with men starts right there, or that just may be one of the starting points. The looks we love are as diverse as our thoughts. You know, and in order to keep the attention of a loving, honorable, respectful man, you must first do the same for yourself. Now, what men really want seems to puzzle women, but I find that women have a tendency to overthink things when it comes to trying to figure out a man. It's really simple and rarely complex. Life is simple itself. People just seem to search for complexities, and that's also where a problem starts. So, ladies, just please keep it simple, keep it honest, and we can grow forward. Hopefully your man is doing the same thing. Now, I do not have the collective conscious or subconscious thoughts of all men, and I can only give my opinion. I'm no authority of nothing, but I do think in depth about things, and I've removed my ego so that I could find out the absolute truth. And here is my absolute truth. Men love a variety of things, and yes, your physical appearance does make a difference, but not in the way that you think, because some men like skinny women, some like thick, some like fat women, short, tall, long hair, short hair, no hair. Men love all kinds of things. And you know, Lord knows we love sex too. Yes, and those things play a role in turning us on. But a man, he also wants to hear you speak. He wants to hear his woman speak. Yes, we want to hear you speak. And we want to hear you speak well. We want to hear you be positive. We don't want to hear you blaming, complaining, and gossiping and all of that. Men don't really want to hear that. You know, and I know that when a woman is crazy about a man, she wants that man to be crazy about her, right? Guess what? Men want the same thing. Now, there are some things I've heard men say that are equally important. It was about 4 things that I heard from a lot of different men, so I want to touch on those 4 things, and then I added a few things at the end. If a woman exudes confidence and loves herself exactly as she is, it's like, wow. You know, that just lights a man up and just makes his heart swell. You know, a man loves to be chosen because you want to be with him rather than out of desperation or you just want to be in a relationship. And a confident woman won't just choose you just to be in a relationship. So be confident and create a full, rewarding life for yourself and watch his eyes light up. And when it comes to an attitude, a woman with a bad attitude, she may be physically attractive, and a man might talk to her for a very short time. The conversation might last a half a minute, a half a day. But men do not find women with bad attitudes attractive and will not stay around you too long. You know, you'll soon be seeing the back of his head going away from you, and he'll hate to see you coming. Now, if you can make a man smile and laugh, he'll love being with you. Men want a woman that's happy and knows how to have fun. You know, this will grab his attention and make him want to have you around, take you around as friends, or wherever he goes, you go. He'll love that. And men also love independence. When you show a man that you can handle your own, you're ambitious, and you get out and do things, and you're not just waiting on him to make things happy, oh man, that's some big points right there. And he'll even help you any way that he can. You know, how can I help you? You need my credit card? Go on. Hey, we need to extend some credit over here. However you want to get it done, because he's impressed that you're really trying to do some things, and he'll see you as a good team player, and you all can make some things happen. He'll love that independence. And when it comes to jealousy, there's no room for jealousy in a relationship. Jealousy tends to put a man on edge, and if you display jealousy, it just shows a lack of confidence, insecurities, lack of trust in him, and that you have no self-assurance. Now this makes a man uncomfortable because he never knows when you're going to act up. He could be speaking to a coworker about some business, female coworker, and you walk up with an attitude. That's not a good thing. So get rid of the jealousy. And I've also found some other things that are important to men that they're not as important, or they're equally as important, but they spoke on these things also. Men want a woman who knows how to treat a man. You can't compete with your man. When you compete with your man and you pick apart, his flaws, it kills his genius, and it really makes him not talk to you as much. He'll withhold things because he's like, what is she going to say about this? She going to pick me apart? Well, I'm not even going to talk about it. And you know what happens when people stop talking? Separation starts. So, don't pick him apart like that, Acknowledge the good things, that's going on, He has his flaws. He'll work on them. You work on your flaws too at the same time. But don't attack and always make him wrong. Treat him well and treat him with the same love and respect that you want to be treated with. And let him see that love in your eyes, We can see the love in your eyes just like you can see the love in our eyes. And we appreciate that. We're grateful. Because men want to be appreciated, If you give him your undivided attention sometimes in a positive way, that'll be a great thing. Don't just greet him at the door with a bag of complaints. Greet him with a kiss and a hug and ask him how his day has been. And if he's been doing things for you, helping you out, thank him for, making your days easier. This will make him feel appreciated, and you acknowledging him is very powerful, and it'll make him want to do even more, and he'll just like it. It just feels good. And you need to be respectful also. Being respectful is a solid foundation for a relationship. He wants to be treated with dignity, so show him that same respect that you want. And men just want to be loved too. Be gentle and tender with your man. Touch your man sometime. Be nice. Stroke his arm. Rub his hair. Whatever. Yeah, we tough guys and we can take on the world. We can do a whole lot of things. But we like that tenderness also. And for those men out there that aren't tender, towards you or don't know how. Some men don't know how to do that. So you being tender towards him and gentle with him will be an example for him as to how to treat you. Now, men also want honesty and communication. All right? Stop it with the trick questions. All the trick questions do is start an argument. So just be open and honest. Say exactly what you mean. And speak and say the whole thing. Tell the whole thing and tell it fast. Don't tell part of it and expect us to figure out the rest. We're not mind readers. We're not always trying to read between the lines. And that an open, honest conversation is always a better conversation to have anyway. Because then you get mad when we don't figure out, well, you should know. No, I shouldn't know. Because you didn't tell me. All right? So just speak up. And ladies, just please, don't beat around the bush. A man does. Some women use that in a manipulative way with their man, and that he won't like that for too long, and he'll shut down and won't talk to you. And as I've said before, when he's not talking, it's separating. So don't do that, please. Just stop with the trick questions. And men love a woman who can laugh at herself and has courage and strength. Now, if you can laugh at yourself, you have courage and strength. And you're confident, you got a good attitude. Men see this as an emotionally stable woman. And it's like, oh man, my woman's all right. We can go anywhere. She's not tripping. She's not acting a fool over here, looking at people crazy over there. We out communicating. I'm over having fun talking to you all. She over there having fun talking to some other people. We can go out and meet people. I guess you sound like, it's just great. And last but definitely not least, fidelity. Men want fidelity, just as you want fidelity. Nothing else needs to be said about that. Now, I know I didn't cover it all, because men are too diverse for me to do so. But, I've written about what I've experienced, what I've learned, and I'm open to learn more. I'm sure I will. As I age, I will constantly learn, long as I'm open to receive knowledge. And let's just remove our egos. Let's communicate openly and honestly. Be the type of love that you want to receive. Be the difference in the world that you want. And when you're communicating honestly and openly, There's no way that you can find out everything you need to know and find it out soon, whether you need to be together or whether you don't need to be together. But if you're sitting around lying and you're just saying little things to just stay in the relationship or trying to appease someone so that they'll stay with you, it's not going to work too